That Mrs. Boomer stopped by the office the other day. She had been over at the hospital and she sold Mrs. Lovell's home. And when she was on her way out, she stopped and said, you know, that today is Joy Ellen's 13th birthday. And it doesn't seem possible that she's a teenager, does it? But Mrs. Boomer says, really, she said, Sylvia, we are proud of Joy Ellen. She says she's a straight A student. And she got highest honors in band, and they have a right. She finally turned and said to me, she said, I guess we're getting joy from her that we've lacked in our two youngest boys. She said they're making up, but you know, not too long ago, this is on the QT because one of the troopers, I guess it was, that let this out, and as far as I know, nobody knows it other than me and the church. Timmy was picked up with another kid, and they had beer in the car, and I was so disappointed because Timmy took a real stand in one of the evangelistic services we had a couple of years ago, or within the last couple of years, and I just was real disappointed to hear that. But when Boomers went to Florida last year, Joyce sent for them to come on home because the babysitter they had with Timmy was having so many problems with him that she told Joyce that she wasn't going to stay. So they're having their problems with Timmy. And I think they're to blame. I've always said that one of the worst things that people can do is criticize in front of children, especially the preachers. And I think it'd be pretty hard to get Timmy to ever have any confidence in any preacher, because I think they've done their share of picking all the preachers that we've had apart and making it hard for them, and you can't do that in front of children and expect them to not be upset some. And it's too bad. There are other young men in our church too that I think are Carl Beardson boy is another one, but the How to Show. we're going to try to read a book. Can you read the first page? What does it say?
Longhorn.
Mm-hmm. What's the second page?
What a book.
Say it again.
What a book.
Hmm? What does that say?
Love a story.
Yes. What does it say?
Pet a dog.
And this one?
Polo wagon. With a farm full of books.
This is another book. This book is called Fun with Baby. Page 1.
Page 1.
What does it say?
Play blocks.
Second page.
Play little baby. Bang, bang. Bang.
Obsessed. Ride. What does this say? This?
This way, doggy. Play, splash. Roll a ball.
Mm-hmm. Can you count now? Can we count?
Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
14. Is that as far? That's far enough. This book is called A Good Morning. Good morning day. Happy summer glad day.
What's that? Buckle.
White shoes, clean shoes. I put on my 2 shoes.
What's that?
What does that say?
Morning sun.
Big and yellow, bright and warm sun.
What's that?
Good morning, kitty. Soft kitty. I'm glad you are my kitty. Green tree, I climb my big tree. Good morning, flowers. Upside down.
Upside down. Down, down.
What's she doing?
Flowers.
Pick the flowers?
Yeah.
Good morning, grass.
Yes.
Tickly grass.
Prickly grass. Prickly.
Hello, sky. Blue sky.
Morning sky. What's that?
What is that?
Black. Black frog.
Mm-hmm.
Black.
What kind of a frog? Hippity, hoppity, slippery.
Down, Daisy. What's that?
What is that?
What's that?
What is that?
What's that?
Slippery frog.
What's that? Petrol.
Hello, water. What's this?
What's that?
Mud.
Mud.
Squish.
Squish.
Good morning, Mrs. Bird.
Mama bird. Where's the daddy bird?
He's not in the picture.
The daddy no bird. What's that? What's that?
A girl.
What's that?
What's she doing?
Towel.
What's she doing?
Bubbles.
Wash hands.
Bubbles. What's that?
Kitty, drink the milk.
All gone.
What's this?
Uh,
What is it?
apple.
Mm-hmm. What's she doing?
Sleeping.
Good night.
Good night. I will make you fisherman. Fisherman. Fisherman.
I will
Make
Behold, behold, I stand at the door and knock, knock, knock.
Behold, behold,
I stand at the door and knock, knock, knock. If anyone hear my voice, if anyone hear my voice and will open, open, open the door, I will come in. Getting a little old to handle little girls like that anymore. As much as I love them, sometimes when they're restless, why, it bothers me when I put a lot of time in on their lesson and I feel like they're not getting anything out of it. And so, I don't know, I'll wait and see how the Lord leads, I guess. Anyway, let's see. You mentioned Phil and Becky. The last 2 Sundays, I have looked for David. He's staying weekends over at Corey's house. And I would have brought him home today for dinner with me, but I couldn't find him. Bill Johnson said he's here, but I looked around and I couldn't find him. And I've got kind of the idea that David just doesn't want to come very much. He wants to be with young people, of course. And whether he just doesn't want to be dependent upon anybody or impose on anybody, I don't know. But anyway, I would have brought him home today for lunch or to dinner with us, but I couldn't find him, so I guess he must have been alone. I haven't seen him since that first Sunday, and he's so kind of stiff and cool and unsociable like. I think he's more like his dad than he used to be. But I feel like that to make him feel like he's got to come, I'm not going to force him. I've tried to make him feel like he's welcome to come, and we'd like to have him, and we want him to come, but if he doesn't want to, why, I'm just not going to worry too much about it. We haven't heard anything from the Coreys. I've been rather expecting them to come home. In fact, we heard last week that they were on their way, but it was a false report. I don't know. She owes me actually 2 letters. I wrote her a letter, and then I wrote her a note when I knew David was here and that he was all right. I just wrote her a little quick note and told her that he was here and that he was over in Big Rapids and that he was all right, so that she would know. But I haven't heard from her. I know that they're sitting down there dreading to come, because they know when they get up there they're going to have David depending upon them. They're going to have Mrs. Wilson on their necks, and I feel kind of sorry for them. They're getting to the age where they want to kind of take it easy and these responsibilities that are coming home to, I don't much blame them for dreading it. Mrs. Wilson really is getting to be kind of a problem. Apparently she expects an awful lot from the church people. She gets so lonesome, so beside herself. She can't read much anymore. Her eyes are bad, and she can't get out to work in her garden like she used to. She doesn't have the strength, and I know the poor soul does get lonesome, but you know, people just don't have time to go over there and keep her entertained and run themselves ragged for her. It's a really pathetic thing. It's just a real sad situation. I feel sorry about it. And the few that do try to help her, she starts gets bossy and all overbearing, and it's a shame. Well, I would like to run your tape through again, but I'm just going to have to take the time when I'm ironing or something. I've still got to finish a birthday letter to Lillian, too. I started it the other night, and Daddy came in and turned the TV on, and I was tired. I just couldn't keep my mind on the letter. But if I finish it up today and send it on, she'll get it. I'll send it airmail. I'm sure Aunt Margaret's address is the same as it was before she moved in with Dick. I'm sure that's where she used to be. She probably is much happier there, too. We haven't heard directly from her. We were glad to hear Marianne's letter. It's sort of gives you a warm feeling to know that your friendship has lasted down through the ages. I've seen Florian, of course, since you have, but how much I would love to see her again. And Irma, too. They were coming up, I guess, last year, and Irma said she got all ready for them, and she was all ready for them, expecting them to come that day, and she had extra food and stuff already, and when she got word that they couldn't come, she said it was silly, but she said, I just sit down and bawl. I imagine she does feel alone, and she hadn't told me that Marshall was having marital troubles. I talked with her at Christmas time, and at that time, apparently they were still together. That'll be kind of a blow to Aunt Irma, because she seemed to be quite proud of Marshall, Ray, and his family. It's too bad they're so far apart, really. I'm sorry for Marshall Ray, too. I think that probably his mother's to blame for a little bit of his immaturity and his indecisions and ability and a lack of ability to make decisions and know just what he wants. It's too bad. Well, let's see. What else? I was going to tell you, too. Let's see what my tape is. I guess I've got this on slow speed. I may make it go faster and on the other side. But after church this morning, Jen Smith came up and she had a little package. She said, so they take this and take it home and use it where it's supposed to be used, and then forget who gave it to you. And I said, well, Jen, what's this? And she said, well, now it's just a little something. And the tears came to her eyes. She said, if I could only have more friends like you've been, she said, I just don't believe I ever met anybody in my life as sweet as you've been down through the years. And I said, oh, Jane, you're stretching it. And she said, oh, I'm not either. She said, I've lived with you. It kind of pleased me at the same time. I don't know whether she's lost another friend or what, or whether somebody's been kind of hard on her. It made me wonder. But I said to her, well, Jen, I said, you don't have to give me a present to keep my friendship. I said, you'll never lose that. And she walked on down the aisle. I don't know what was back of them. It was a beautiful pair of pillowcases, handmade pillowcases. She handed to me this morning. It could be that she's, I think some of our members sometimes are a little bit sharp, and perhaps somebody's hurt her feelings a little bit. She feels lonesome.
She had Marguerite, and